EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. It is a new era for us here at EA Sports. We are set to get it started, and off we go with the Sunday night opener for 2024. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Goff. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive and keep your offense on the field.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll try it now with Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Slot man in motion right. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. Oh! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He's got it inside the 5.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on second down. Goff. This one caught by Patrick. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago. It's Kyron Williams.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Adams in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A give left side. Here's Williams. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down.
Nice job moving the chains, and Kyron Williams is really someone who kind of came out of nowhere, and he had a career season back in 2023, finished 3rd in rushing, but it was really the yards per game, the consistency, a lot of big play.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Second down, it's Stafford. This is caught at the 2.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And this time he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Down the sideline, past the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On 1st down, right back to Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Second and 7. Play action now for Stafford. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
A run here with Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a lot of people were confused about the Jameson Williams draft selection a couple years ago, Mike. Coming off injury, got hurt late in his career at Alabama. But let's not forget, when this guy was healthy, he was the best wide receiver in college. And now we're starting to see a lot of those qualities that we saw in that last year at Alabama play out at the professional level. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They put Adams in motion. It's Stafford. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. As completed is St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st down, it's Goff. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The motion man is Nakua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Throwing right, it's taken in. We're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Open man downfield. OBJ. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. The motion man is Nakua. On play action, it's Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To throw on second down, Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So we are here at halftime, the opener for the 2024 regular season. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stafford now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the give, it's Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The veteran linebacker, Shaq Barrett, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. And keep it to no gain.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Williams. He'll manage only a couple. Rookie Terrion Arnold there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. That's on the all-pro tackle, Penei Sewell. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
3rd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, it is Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Off play action. It's Stafford. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The motion man is Nakua. A first down throw for Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
The motion man is Nakua. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second down, it's Stafford. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. it's second down. It's Gibbs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. The Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The motion man is Nakua. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the left side, and Adams has it. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Play action now for Stafford. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. First down and more inside the 15. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.